Introducing first in the corner to my left, from Waterloo, Iowa, 220 pounds, the Savage Weight, Fred Yehi! His opponent, in the corner to my right, weighing 275 pounds, the AAW Heavyweight Champion, Jake Something!
And the key word in that equation is heavyweight. The true definition of what a heavyweight is. Both in the way that he wrestles, the way that he carries himself. He's the champion for a reason. We got the gold being held high by senior official Dan Kirch. Putting you on the spot, Dombrowski. Is it new champ or is it old champ? Who's walking out with the gold?
I mean, this is a pick'em. This could go either way, but I always get that unsettled presence about me whenever Fred Yehi is around. And when I see Yehi, I don't believe there's anything he can't do. And the fact that Yehi goes straight into Something's corner, goes eye to eye with him, and shows, you're not going to intimidate me, your size is not going to bother me, come in the center and fight me like a man, again shows you that laser focus of Fred Yehi. Give me your best, because I'm ready to absorb it and give it back to you twice as hard.
Well, and that's what Fred Yehi does. He knows how to play the mind games, quite honestly, better than anybody. Yeah, he took the center ring to say, you know what? I'm going to take the fight to you, Jake. You got to think he was trying to bait Jake in there to make a mistake, to make a quick mistake so Yehi could capitalize.
And Jake Something takes Yehi from the center of the ring, clear to the outside of this ring, almost as if to say, this is my house, you come in when I invite you.
And if this is your first time ever watching an AAW event, do not let the size difference fool you of these two athletes. Fred Yehi is exactly up there with Jake Something. Pound for pound, Yehi might be the toughest son of a bitch on this roster.
Well, bottom line is, I think standing, it's advantage Jake Something. But on the mat, you look at Yehi because Yehi loves to pick apart a part of the body. Whatever advantage and adage you want to use, it's like a piranha or a pit bull or a boa constrictor. Either way, Yehi will wrap you up, he will dissect you, and he will make you suffer.
And Yehi took Jake off of his feet there.
Some of these fans like and respect Yehi. It's hard not to respect him, but man, he goes so far for the causes and the purposes he believes in. We've seen him utilize forks. We've seen him write people's names in blood. We've seen him go through so much. I mean, both of these men, Yehi and Something, have beaten Mance Warner in this ring, and that is such rarefied air. Yehi, reigned as champion many, many months. So few have done it twice. Here's an opportunity.
Now Jake Something breaking things down. Trying to equalize the equation, trying to trap that arm. Using sheer power here, but Yehi able to out-technique the champion, gets back up to his feet.
I got Yehi's ability to wrap himself around his opponent, and knowing such an in-depth knowledge of the human anatomy, he can break you apart, move by move, step by step, and everything. He takes away the knee, takes away that vertical base of Jake Something, and when you're flat on your back, you're not 6'4", you're not 280 pounds. You are Fred Yehi's next victim.
What Yehi's going to look to do here, he's going to look to dissect Jake Something. He's going to look to take the, to gain the advantage by taking down the tree trunks, if you will.
Yehi announced from Waterloo, Iowa, it's home of the National Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. There's a lot of wrestling history there. There's a lot of storied greats of the mount that Yehi has no doubt studied and patterned himself after, and would hope to one day eclipse. But it's Jake Something eclipsing the advantage of Yehi with a stiff right hand that rocked the challenge.
And while he studied all of those great wrestlers, something tells me that, Jack and Jerry Briscoe never used a fork to decimate an opponent.
I would suggest not. That's the sinister side of Yehi. That's the dangerous part. I mean, Jack Briscoe was a mild-mannered man, but he can hook you. He can hurt you in the ring. Abdullah, oh, what a body block! To finish my point, Abdullah the Butcher could bludgeon you with a fork, but he's not doing a short arm scissors. Yehi can do both, and he can suplex your head off as well.
Not often Jake Something's taken off his feet as ever. Yehi with a flatliner.
Koji clutch!
We got a new champion we can clasp. Oh, Jake Something able to just. He's able to break the grip, able to get to the outside, but Yehi relentless in his attack, and this is when he's at his very best. When he's laser focused, when he can stay on the attack, he's like a piranha, Joe.
How often do you see Jake Something slide to the outside for a respite? We saw that. Even though he is the champion, normally Something will stand his ground and face you head up. That wasn't the case, and now Yehi paying for it on the outside.
Now Jake has him trapped on the guardrails. He's gonna ricochet him into it one more time. Jake feeling the effects of the attack of Yehi already, grabbing at the short ribs.
Smart move by Something, though, to drive Yehi into the corner of the guardrail, more surface area to crash into either side of the Savage Wave.
You know, on top of that, the corner of that guardrail, dangerous. There might be some, some shards of metal that are hanging off that guardrail. Jagged edges. The kidneys ricocheting off each side of it. It's not trying to neutralize one side of Fred Yehi. He's trying to neutralize all of Fred Yehi.
Well, Fred Yehi's dangerous from all sides. That's what it comes down to. His arms, his legs, his grip, his core. Yehi can hurt you in so many different directions, so many different ways. Counter by the challenger.
Challenger with a jawbreaker.
And when Yehi's champion, things in AAW get a little bit more unsafe and a little bit more risky, a little more volatile. But can Yehi get the submission attempt on this thick frame of Jake Something? No.
And a hip toss takes him over. And then what's going to wait? Either one of these men after this event. Obviously we've seen, both Robert Anthony and Mance Warner call for opportunities at the AAW Championship. You have men like Gnarls Garvin who are, gotten themselves back in the winner's column. You have, the list goes on and on of potential challengers as Yehi hooks the nose of Jake Something. Later on tonight, you got the former AAW champion Ray Fenix making an AAW return. We say it's Uno Mas, but who knows what's going to happen? The unpredictability of the world of professional wrestling right now, you never know who's going to walk through any forbidden door.
Yeah, focusing back of the head, between the shoulder blades on those kicks a moment ago. Keeping Something at bay, keeping the big man off his feet.
Oh, and Yehi
got back to the mat.
Wraps the leg around the face now. Gonna pull apart Jake Something. Clasps his hand in between the knuckles, but Jake Something just able to outmuscle him now, and now raining down blows from up top.
Yeah, almost an inverted variation of that Koji clutch with it wrapping the leg around, almost a modified Badagajami. And Jake Something, though, so much power. You got to wear this man down to be able to keep him down, because Jake Something can overpower you and muscle his way out of so much offense. And Yehi is on his way, wearing away. Again, every strike, every movement with Yehi has so much purpose and malicious intent.
Yehi is one of those individuals, there's not many of them, that can neutralize an opponent with one shot. Grabs the cravat, does Yehi, and now driving the knee into the temple of Jake Something.
Goes back to getting the most out of everything you do. Yehi's not in it for style points. He doesn't care about star ratings. Yehi's in here to hurt people.
Oh, at the arm trap. Go behind and a shot to the small of the back. Something with an elbow strike to just break away.
I noticed as soon as he sees an opening, Something smothering. Yehi across the rope now, choking away.
And that's what Jake's going to have to do. He has to get as vicious as Yehi's going to.
Almost, I don't want to say desperation, but certainly urgency on Jake Something, who has normally not seen in this much discomfort. Stomping away, almost Yehi-like stomps to Yehi.
And now Jake, boot across the throat, dropping his center of gravity, putting all of his body frame behind that choke.
Yeah, but so much has been taken out of something already. I don't think he can be as relentless with it as Fred Yehi is known to be.
Jake with the right hand. Yehi follows with one himself.
I would suggest, Tyler, this is the most physical test of Jake Something's title run to date by
Oh my goodness!
Oh, man. Refusing to go down. You want to take me down, you better knock me down with your best shot. Something did that, but couldn't get through.
And now Jake grabbing a rear choke.
Notice as soon as Yehi was down, he began kicking his legs to try to get off of his back and out of the cover of Jake Something. He doesn't want to take any chances that he gets caught in a compromising position. Something leaning in on that chin lock has Yehi horizontal, and this will do more than just about anything. It's not pretty, it's not flashy, but it will suck the strength from Fred Yehi's body.
Yehi, the way that he can just think on his feet and he can, he gets that mind-muscle connection so quickly.
Yehi went double chicken wing, wasn't having it. Headlock switch, counter to the back suplex. Great back and forth wrestling. Human game of chess here. Yehi's looking for a way to get Something back off his feet as quickly as possible, and Something does everything he can to showcase that power to stay dominant.
Now Jake Something trying to rethink his battle attack, it seems. Stomps on the ankle of Fred Yehi. Oh! Now on the toes.
Keep in mind how important the legs are in the offensive Yehi to Koji clutch.
The stomps.
As well, yeah.
Oh, and Jake jumps into it, but Yehi somehow able to catch that boot, somehow able to muscle him up, and now Yehi has the champion standing on one leg, the champion up a curious way. Oh, he's clawing at the face.
Yehi almost desperately trying to take Something down. Like elevated that foot, drop toe hold down that time.
Rabbit punches from the challenger. Koji clutch! Koji clutch locked in!
And you can see immediately Yehi going for it. It's what he wanted. He was looking for it for several minutes. Now the counter for Something is to keep that left arm and then push off of the leg. The leg couldn't get fully off the ground.
A senton from the challenger, throwing all of his weight down onto the frame of the champion.
Almost as if Yehi was offended, disgusted by Jake Something's counter. I'll show you. But notice Yehi was favoring that foot. Could the damage done to that foot and lower leg have helped when Something grabbed that leg to get out of that Koji clutch? I would say so.
Now the challenger pulling the champion up by his hair.
Which has been against the strategy. I mean, Yehi wants to punish him. He wants Jake Something to suffer. Head to toe, drive it down.
And there's those stomps that we were talking about. The knees being driven into the face of Jake Something. Yehi thinking on his feet, knowing that Jake took advantage, was trying to eliminate the feet out of the equation. Instead of stomping on him, I'm just going to throw my entire lower body into the champion to neutralize the champion, to put the champion in a position that I want him to be in.
That's the thing, every part of Yehi's body is dangerous, lethal, to count only. You take away one appendage, he's got another arm, he's got two legs, and he's got a brain.
He's got he'll throw a headbutt if he has to.
Yeah, and the devious things will come out of that brain. I don't know if he has a heart, but he sure as hell has a brain. And he's out-wrestled so many men up and down this roster, time and again. It's brought him to the dance. It's brought him to our top title. It could again here tonight in just minutes.
Jake able to get back up to his feet. Yehi with a chop, and Jake with a thunderous forearm takes him off his feet.
Forearming through Yehi.
Oh, Yehi!
Oh, Something caught him again. Went to victory roll. Something went wheelbarrow. Yehi counters.
Back fist catches him. The champion stunned. Yehi grabbing the choke.
That champion was out on his feet. He didn't know where he was.
Oh my God, the elbows. being driven into the temple, and now Yehi battling him, brutalizing him with repeated strikes. Rolling elbow takes him off his feet. The champion's down. No!
Relentless, rapid fire offense. There's no way to come back from it. There's no way to counter it. All you can do is survive it. And Jake something did in that exchange.
We were a mere split second away from seeing a new two-time AAW champion in Fred Yehi. I have never seen Jake something taken off of his feet like that.
So too, on the flip side, I can say I've never seen Yehi taken off his feet as quickly as many of these strikes from Jake something has done. It's like a lightning bolt coming down.
Now driving the knuckles into the forehead, into the eye.
Nothing pretty about this anymore. No technical savvy here. Yehi in another gear, another place.
Grabs that cravat again, and now another knee strike.
Jake's prone, he can't fight back until he gets out of the cravat. It's a smart strategy, oh boy.
And again, Jake something able to muscle his way out. Double chicken wing. Yehi not able to clasp it. Whip to the outside goes Jake. Your eyes on Yehi.
Ow!
Like a torpedo! A heat-seeking missile taking down the AAW champion.
Not into the guardrail, through the guardrail. That speaks to how much this matchup means, how much the AAW title means to both these athletes, how far they're willing to go, how much of themselves they'll give for the ultimate prize in pro wrestling here in the Midwest.
A capacity crowd at Irving Hall, our first time ever at Irving Hall, witnessing an all-time barn burner for the AAW Championship here tonight.
From ring frame to guardrail, Jake something rapid fire, no way to protect himself here. He's out on his feet, and it's only getting worse.
We talk about it every single time we watch what we call a Fred Yehi match. He doesn't deviate from the game plan very often. He finds something that works, and he goes to the well time and time again.
And then he just intensifies his approach. He doubles down. Is he fighting something? No remorse, no conscience. Only the goal of the glory of the champion.
Now Yehi going underneath the ring. What the hell's he got in mind here? What's he looking for?
Well, we've seen in the past Yehi do this and pull up some things that are just torturous.
We've seen a fork, we've seen a brick, and now we have a steel chair in the hand.
One chair, one item, whatever the mindset is. Oh, God!
Jake something buying time on the outside, realizing I have time to catch my breath. I have time to figure out my game plan. And that game plan's throwing 280 pounds through the challenger.
We may never figure out what sinister intent I had in mind, but Jake something is taking it to Yehi with that same unbridled intensity Yehi's brought this whole match.
And now it's the challenger being driven spine first.
Champion's done an incredible job of rallying here, playing through the pain. He's been broken down and dissected in many different ways. But not enough to finish, not enough to close for Yehi.
Jake now pulling the challenger rather, into a precarious way, and Jake something. Oh my God.
He's got to suplex Yehi out of this floor.
Oh, we've seen Yehi. We've seen him utilize the ring post to his advantage like this before. Jake something's trapped.
And but never with an arm this huge. That arm is wedged in the corner post.
Oh, and now Yehi just throwing repeated shots and then bent elbow, driving the arm deeper and deeper into that ring post.
Oh, that's sick. Something, man. have to wait for the ring to come down to move. Now what?
Yehi back to the outside as the champion's trapped still in that ring post.
And Jake something is basically...
Oh no!
Oh, Jake something's out. His body weight is leaning down. Perch has no leverage to free him. Are we talking about that sadistic nature? Jake something just realized the position he's in. Something just came to.
Trying to muscle that arm out of the ring post.
No, from behind.
Oh, and it's Yehi with a railroad spike.
Oh, right into the skull.
The railroad spike used to tighten the ropes by our ring crew being left underneath the ring, and now Yehi using it as a weapon of destruction, tearing at the AAW champion.
All Fred Yehi could think about, or sense, or smell was potential blood. When Yehi gets in that mood, he just stay the hell away if he can. And Jake something, thank God, is out of that corner. But what does he have left? Something has completely been picked apart by the predator known as Fred Yehi.
There was a former partnership of Fred Yehi and Jimmy Jacobs, where I think Yehi may have learned how to use that railroad spike to his advantage. And a chop to the chest, and now again, repeated knees being driven into the downed champion. Jake something is in a position I have never seen him in. He's in a very, very bad way, and Yehi is spilling blood in the water. He knows he has the champion right where he wants him.
Wait a minute, Jake something!
Again, just using sheer strength. Damage! Sit on something, Bob!
Oh, out of nowhere! Something nearly pulls it off, but what a last-second kick out by the challenger.
The challenger may have put everything he had left in this contest in the kicking out of that powerbomb. The champion may have put everything he has left in this contest to putting the challenger down with that powerbomb. Who's going to gain the upper hand? Who's going to be the athlete to dig deeper than they've ever dug before, Joe Dombrowski?
Yehi has learned from several evildoers, as we've mentioned. Jake something. Oh! You can't teach size, you can't teach power, though. Jake something has it on his feet.
Oh, look at the send him into the void. Yehi goes behind.
Oh, both men are looking to close. Both men are looking to finish this, but easier said than done.
Oh, and Jake being the one to will the fight on.
Well, contrast to the start of this match, now it's Jake something daring Yehi to step up to him, when it was Yehi the aggressor earlier.
Champion caught in a rear naked choke. Oh! Shots in the small and back a couple times now.
Back and forth physical wrestling. This is what an AAW title match should be.
Yehi has not been able to get that chicken wing.
Chest cavity, clavicle targeted, rapid fire kicks.
And a chop to the chest of the champion.
Any position Yehi can do damage from. Double chicken wing countered.
Oh, God!
Dragon suplex! Near fall!
And now Yehi! Look at the clasp. Can he clasp the hands? He doesn't have the grip exactly where he wants it. He has not even been able to clasp the fingers exactly like he wants to.
Does he have enough? Is the question. It was something moving. Yeah, he can't keep that leverage.
The champion able to just get a fingertip on that rope to...
Just barely. Oh, Yehi.
Yehi with a couple short punches. Those rabbit punches finding a home.
Yeah, he's going to turn something away from the rope. Oh, wait a minute. Something was tapping, but he was in the ropes at the time. The rope break breaks the hold. Perch with a great call. I think that might have been a situation, Tyler, where Jake something tapped, knowing he was in the ropes, to get Yehi to relinquish the hold.
A championship instinct, knowing he knew exactly where it was. And now Yehi thinking, what more do I have to do?
That feeling of jubilation momentarily momentarily. Now Yehi comes back down in the danger zone. And back to the bloodlust. Something's strategy worked in the moment, but what will the cost be? I think we're finding out now.
I thought we had a new champion there for sure, Dombrowski.
I did too. Yehi still thinks we will. And so do many of these fans.
Oh, hits him down into the void! And now Jake with the cover! Jake with the pin! Oh, Yehi! As close as it comes! Fred Yehi kicking out!
Jake Something's pet maneuver. He's put more men away with that than anything else in his career. But Yehi is not on that list. Challenger survives. Challenger looks to continue the fight.
There has not been many men, if any, that come to mind that have kicked out in the end of the void. But Fred Yehi built differently. Kicking out tonight, now trying to brutalize the champion, but one equalizing shot after another by Fred Yehi.
Yehi knows no other option with these stakes. Like your ass off, even if you caught the neck belly driver. I'll follow through by something or something bomb. Oh my God.
Triangle choke. An armbar, cross arm breaker now with the rapid punches one more time.
It may not be AI specially hold, but he's damn dangerous here too. And something overpowers him.
Jake Rampage Something spikes the challenger. And now one more time, Yehi goes up. Yehi goes down. Powerbomb in his head, ricocheted off the mat.
And Yehi instinctively is still grabbing for the throat, the hair, anything. His body, his mind is saying keep fighting.
Something grabbing at the beard, and now picks him up, slams him into the void. The challenger down, the champion with the cover. Jake Something has retained, and Jake Something has pinned Fred Yehi.
"25 minutes, 31 seconds. Your winner, and still AAW Heavyweight Champion, Jake Something."
Jake Something, a fight of his life, the damnedest title match you gotta believe he's ever had. Fred Yehi was like a machine, zeroing in on picking apart Jake Something and leading with that AAW title. But the man who demands to know his name was undeterred in his quest to remain on top of that mountain.
Fred Yehi brought the fight of a lifetime to the AAW champion, but Jake Something took it, stood tall, put him down, and retained the gold. At the end of the night, Jake Something still your AAW champion, and I cannot believe we have seen Fred Yehi pinned.
Fred Yehi pinned in a title match situation, which we spent months wondering if that was even possible. Once upon a time, Jake Something is on a very, very exclusive list.
As the fans show the respect to the challenger, Fred Yehi. We're going to take an intermission here at Uno Mas for the fans watching on High Spots TV. We'll be back very, very shortly for the second half of Uno Mas. Rey Fenix making his long-awaited AAW return.